how to prepare the top to make the pin holes to center it back to the ribs. After I have glued the second set of linings, today we're gonna do that together. And I'm gonna show you also how do I make flat again all the ribs using which tool. My name is Sofia Vettori. This is Bibi, the chief of happiness of the team. She is sleeping there. This is my workshop here. And I make violins for 27 years. And I learned from my father, that learned from his father. So we are a 90 years old family, violin makers tradition. And I'm very happy to share with you my method that it's very simple. Simple, but not easy. Or easy, but not simple. I don't remember. So something that, well, you need to practice and apply yourself to do it, but it's not impossible. So this morning I'm philosophical and it doesn't really work. Let's go back to work. So to make this part flat, so I have just glued the linings yesterday, the second line of linings. So how do I do that? Like I glue the first set of lining with the form, I glue the back, I remove the form, and then I glue the second part of linings. So now it's time to repin the top. So this has been rough cut. Before I have glued the linings, I draw it around. And of course, now with the linings, everything gets a better shape. So I need to re-go through everything again. It's rough. The thickness of the edges are rough made, rough arch. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to put it centered again with this clamp, and then I'm going to redraw the outlines again and pin with a drill. One pin here and one pin here, so that I will use those pins when I will glue the top when it's ready. After you glue the second part of linings, then they need to be flat again, of course. So just a tiny little bit. Usually I'm very, very careful when I glue the linings that they are just perfectly flat with the ribs, but a little bit you need to reflect that. If I will go now to the sanding plate table, then the pushing down like that, it will deflect the corner, so they will not be flat anymore. And I need to have a flat surface here to glue then the top. So what I do instead, I have a piece of tool like that, a piece of wood with some sandpaper glue, not everywhere, so that I can do like that. So here is touching with no sandpaper, so I'm not going to take any material here, and I only work here. So this will make me holding the surface completely flat. And I already went around, so double check everything. Just make sure that this is not like this, or this is not like this. This needs to be like that. So this way you can be sure that it's gonna be super flat. When I am up here, I do like that. So at this stage, I don't use the sanding board. I'm using a tool like that. I really wanted to share with you this trick because it's super easy and it really works beautifully. So what I'm gonna do now, do you remember, if you didn't see that, you can look and find the video. I usually from the center, I mark the side with these lines. So I will realign the line here. So this violin name is Merlo, like the blackbird, and it's a beautiful Santo Serafino model. So I will realign, considering the line that I draw here, everything like this. So I will realign everything, and then I will put this clamp. I need 3 clamps. One, like this. Perfetto, 2. And then I will put the third one. I want to double check everything again. So I'm not super happy about this part here, so I will move this one more. Okay. Good. Okay, now I'm very happy. So I'm checking the line that I have drawn here. This is good. This is good. I want to be sure. Awesome. So I'm going to add also another one. Like this. Okay. So then with the pencil and a washer, I will draw again the outline perfectly so that I can make it super precise now and finish in the arching. So I want to be sure this here is good. Bene. This one here is good. Double check everything. And then I will pin. Okay. Just take some extra time. You want to be sure that it's super centered. So what I will do for pin it, I will take a drill. And then I have a 2mm drill bit, like this. So I chose this drill bit here because it's the same size of the pin, the toothpick pin that I will use to use the pin. So this is pretty easy. And then I will take a caliper and I will do that. This is a two-piece top, so I don't want to drill in the middle of the line because if not, you can split open the plate. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go on a side like this. Consider that this pin will go away because this will be into the neck foot when we are going to set the neck. Good. And this one here will go away because there is the saddle here. But remember, don't pin where there is the joint of the plate because you can split it open. And here we go. So now I will draw beautiful the outline again, and then I'm ready to start going on and finish the arching of this beautiful top. I hope you enjoyed this video, and this is how I prepare the pin that will be super helpful when it's time to glue the top ready to the ribs. Hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, like and subscribe. Maybe you will love this video up here that YouTube is selecting for you. Ciao, ciao.